You are watching Liberty Online TV.
For the news we dey around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices come. Credibility, now we ability. News, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get power. He count on me, he count on we anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Man, them girl begin the security power. You can call on me, count on me any hour. Liberty we ride, like an eagle we fly. Liberty TV day before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices down. Hi yeah, give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, there's a get power. He count on me, he count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the view, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl begin the security power. You can call on me, count on me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism. For the news we dey around, log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere, everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Hi yeah, voices come. Credibility.
All right, a very good afternoon and welcome to Liberty Review. They come to you from Liberty Online Television every Friday, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Of course, one for big pardon for we'll start a little bit late because we put one or two things together. Like all time I can tell you now, this program will bring together Master Sabi people them, particularly when you talk about journalists, civil society people them, for can't talk about seeing them where they happen around the country. And we all know the newspaper them can carry different stories, you know, na the week. And like we can say also, most of the stories they can write, me and you, we would read them or sometimes the broadcaster they say, but ask this question. Or this writer would write, no, if I don't put on this way, so now I could bring analyze them for better. Look at some of the issues and they analyze them and see how it will benefit the country and make a change in our society. So now make okay always there so and you say okay watch the program, get the opportunity for add your voice through with different platforms then way they watch with Facebook, YouTube and other area them we yourself will send you comments in the comment section. My name is Alex Lawrence Koman at the studio this afternoon. For the very first time, I want to welcome the executive director for Be Found, Solomon Sundu. When a civil society activist done the work in this country for many years, and today I get the opportunity to get time now the review. A very good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Alex.
All right.
It's been a while.
Welcome to Liberty.
Thank you.
I think it's
on a new, station. This time, the first time.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, Solomon there. So this afternoon, as somebody we know don't they follow different media institutions. And one analyst told on in a different place them for talk, but issues of national interest. And today, it is again for giving view on waiting and waiting on the happen at different newspapers and give how some of them think they waiting think whose angle if you say the authority need for take. Of course, this one not a new face. Ahmed Emila in the executive secretary for National Consortium on Public Accountability. Now, civil society don't work around accountability and also supporting the country in development trajectory. A very good afternoon to you, Ahmed.
Very good afternoon, Alex, and good afternoon to the viewers.
All right, without wasting time, we already wasted the viewers and time. I will take you to the first issue where you get to do with Voice of Salon, but in a different media institution, leak audio and Eskroma exposes Samura Kamara's betrayal tactics. I start with you, Ahmed. This audio, when you listen, when I see it go around, they talk them way up in a civil society activist. What it come to your mind? What are your thoughts about the audio?
Many considerations, yeah. Some of we not surprised, for let people and go the record. Somebody we, proud to the recording, that is a cyber bully. First of all, we got for making it very abundantly clear that the person, whosoever, we leak the audio, we record the audio of a particular person without telling the person, say, this is what I want to do. Firstly, an offense. It is a crime. And coming to the detail of the audio, I think say this is the 21st century. So many things we don't advance in terms of technology. The former president, Ernest Koroma, been indirectly communicate with Samura Kamara with using this other person when he listened to the audio.
So for if you say I deliberate act?
It was deliberate for Ernest Koroma communicate to whosoever we do that audio, we record Ernest Koroma, but it nobody expect it the go that level for the person recorder. Waiting help Ernest Koroma na the audio, that information we give that say anything we warrant security threat. If I did mean that if I don't say something we warrant security threat, for they like how a day show people and take a very lenient way. That audio is very unfortunate from whosoever we make records of Ernest Koroma in voice without tell them saying that this is exactly 142 to the former president. We condemn them and we don't see so many audios then from other people and say in the record. Not to Ernest Koroma no more. We don't see many audios. So this is 21st century. Now make us say this is 21st century. People and therefore be careful as to who that and who that they talk to. The former president.
So they take you one side. He say he deliberate.
Yes, yeah.
Then he say the former president also said in them way they against or go way talk against the security system of this country or the security sector.
Yeah.
Or when anything we get for those security threats.
Yeah.
Now if you feel say deliberate because the interview deliberate make say things we get a problem.
No, well, deliberate in the sense the information we say to the man we record them, it not been take him in consideration, say the man is going to record him. You understand? It not been taken on this. So it was so particular for he exposed the inadequacies of Dr. Samuel Kama, the betrayal within the political wrangling of the APC. That he make it vehemently clear. But for the state, I think say try for be very show leadership for not for jump into anything we go cause a security alarm.
All right, I'll bring you Solomon Sundo. Listening to the audio, and again, we'll link them to this Voice of Saloon, the banner headline where they say, leak audio and Escoma exposes Samuel Kamara's betrayal tactics. You don't listen to the audio for a start?
Oh, yes.
You feel betrayed, or if they're quitting Mr. Ilana, they say, if it's not something deliberate?
Well, I want to take from what Mr. Ila say in the first place. He talk about cyberbullying, and we all know, and the same way that they pass the cyber law in Sierra Leone, me and you, we know we stand vehemently. There are certain clauses and we be inside that, bill the way, me and you for journalists, as civil society, we all go against them because if we don't impede, we walk. You understand? Certain things will not for be good for me and you too. Not forget the freedom, like where they even talk or come out for even express review on national issues. So for me, on that area, whosoever, if it was deliberate, right, then enough will be cyberbullying. But me call a conversation where now between the former president, Anes Baikroma, and MS Bangura.
Sorry, sir, I talk about the record inside.
Yeah.
Send them without the knowledge of the person.
Well, that is what I'm saying.
Yes.
But
I'm not key about the conversation. Yes, of course, we know that there was a conversation.
I'm coming.
Yes,
so let me just deal with the area of leaking out the conversation itself. So they talk about betrayal between himself and unpicked Dr. Samuel Kamara for become the flag bearer. But one thing we make key about the area where he express dismay about when the 2020 elections how it happen. Then we see the stance where the opposition may take, where they may debar or deter the elected parliamentarians and elected councillors not for even take part in governance. And we see Usai, Dr. Samuel Kamara on your evolution. That area they try to look at where Google gets tech discussion with, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, President Maada Bio, unknowing to him, I can refer where Naim you don't put him, Usai for B, it's like in at the remote, way for control in my own view, you understand, that and I mean make you so. And we don't talk say, let we parliamentarians do not go take part. Let we elected members do not go take part in governance. Why you don't go discuss issues where can, refer, not even to me, but the executive. For me, I see that kind of thing, say, for me, a disingenuous. Don't make me, or that, for example, you don't make me, and the APC constitution tell you, say, as somebody don't become flag bearer, automatically, by the leader of the political party. It means that he gets the decision for himself. It means that if we're able to take decision where they are the detriment of the state.
So if you see that statement to Anes, say Samuel Kamara go get a secret meeting with current president Bio, you feel say Anes will take offense.
Enough for take
because
offense.
The man will get meet without no consultant.
Enough for take offense on that area. If you can mention any other thing for a betrayal, perhaps somebody where you expect, or either after the elections, able get back to him, able tell and thank you, or able pay that kind of homage to him for saying I make him what I be, or even for appoint as Minister of Finance, Governor of Foreign Affairs and the like. If that ain't kind of thing, I can understand. But we all know how that election day, the sophisticated, how, the outcome be where the APC they claim, say they win, then are the winner of that particular election. So if that tension they somebody way of a young caliber, they say no, Sierra Leone don't come out too far. 11-year war, don't not go into this kind of thing again. But let's take decision where, not go be detrimental to the states. We see, for example, in 2007, I make mention on one of our sister program yesterday, myself and Mikhailu, we were on the same discussion. Berewa, we see how they announced that election. Berewa, with all the assurance, they say, win election. What's he do? He not consult nobody. He take the phone, you understand, call the former president now, congratulate him. The party members then feel disenfranchised, then feel disgruntled. Why make so? We want to talk to the street. Say no. For the peace and tranquility of this country, for the stability of the state, I think they are going to do that for the country day insanity.
All right, Mr. Sundu, I give some of the instances there. So, the 2023 election, a one-way local and international observer then condemn and clearly identify. You understand? Some, yes.
Yeah.
Some local and international.
Yeah.
Condemn identify. Up to this date, people still they ask for the results. Let them able forget the results of this election. The Aneskoma, if I can speak in your view now, the expectation of the party people them now for make first then get a consultation with the party executive, but for make someone come on neon, go get a meeting with somebody already. Many people they accuse say, including party members say, it's different election. For them, the betrayal and the disappointing aspect of that. Feel say like that kind of thing they mean that this thing be too critical for like one go keep meeting. Then now on a camp for can't tell me so don't keep me to let me do.
You know, put on this way. You and me know say the Bintimani meeting we don't take place. In the first place, for let agree on the tripartite in the first place, then we don't meet. The party executive we don't meet. I want to let you recall. You are a senior journalist.
Well, according to
I'm coming.
The process.
I'm coming before that.
Mm-hmm.
The party executive don't meet Bintimani, then find a way, then find the chat away. Who side the chief minister in that meeting? Then
the Bintimani can now after the meeting between Bio and Samuel Akama.
Okay,
Samuel already go meet. I can't tell you,
yes.
Mr. Ila. Samuel already go meet. Don't meet with Bio. Don't get a dialogue with them, and take them, according to the audio, take the top executive member them, the Yansane, the Minkailo, and Sini Tunis, Tunis. Then go, where then two go, or then three go meet them. Saying, in our say, wait me for do in this case. You don't go meet already. You don't discuss with the man. Which let me say.
Let's make this clear. Mm-hmm. In that meeting,
yes.
Nadia, they tell you now. Why that issue did not become out, they agree for make them go into tripartite. That is my point.
So now the meeting is
so now from there.
Okay.
So for me, don't make me the leader. Like I tell you, the way Salome Day after the election, you talk about other observers then condemn the elections, the processes and the like. But me and you observe this election. Me and you know exactly what it entail. You understand? Elections cannot be 100% fair all over the world.
So
let me say this.
So if I can get you clear, we're not able to go into the election.
Yes, let me
look at the audio and
audio.
Yes.
You understand? For
so
me,
if I can get you clear, we don't make me leader. Then now that next statement. So
exactly.
That you have to say, Aneskoma be the foresee a puppet presidency in Samuel Akama if he will be president.
Well, now that's like, for example, me na one person way 2018 elections where the former president before me, he declared say after that election day, he go wash his hand from internal politics, he go sit down as elderly state person. Like what we see former President Kabab, blessed memory, he be there now on international assignments where Salon need them for go observe or for go observe the elections. So that kind of thing I be the expectant. So for me, that clearly shows say if Samuel Kamara before be president, if don't be a stooge, if don't be somebody where them they control. That is what the former president has expressed in this audio.
Mr. Ilala, bring it quickly on. And you believe, say, if someone have been president with this audio in that conversation, and let's be one to can make a puppet so possibly control?
Me want to take a different, view from waiting Mr. Sunday for the state. with due respect to Samoa Kaba as being an academic doctorate holder, Samoa Kaba should have, completely failed this nation if they don't get a chance for becoming president. There are times. Let me state this. There are times God didn't make mistake. We are say the elections are rigged. Many processes are not democratically followed. But you look at the audio of former President Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma, and you follow to the conversations of APC senior, stakeholders or grassroots, wherever. They are highly disappointed with Samoa Kama himself in behavior. The colleague and I be making reference say Samoa Kama engagement with President Bio come after the Bintumani. That is not the case. In fact, the man be not already sneaked for see President Bio on 2 occasions before then, other people, that the party people say, begin to know say.
My brother.
No, I'm coming. No, but listen.
It was allegedly that he went.
Listen.
But nobody saw them.
Let me tell you, my brother. There is a conversation between them. We become very clear. We Samoa Kama make very clear that he see President Bio, but not the interest of the state. He make them very clear. So it is not an allegation. No, it was not later.
Yes, okay.
It's before the Bintumani.
Go ahead.
That is why the other senior, party stakeholders, they say begin to say, if Samoa Kama is the leader of the party, Samoa Kama is the flag, this man no one for be president. They don't begin to sneak for see President Bio. Why Mr. Posidon, if President Bio asks me, President Bio used that, he skillfully used that, for knock all the other, senior stakeholders, each of them. You see all of them before they even go into money. It's very clear. You ask other things, say, if Samoa Kama for don't be president, Samoa Kama, if
you talk about the failure, if him for don't become a president.
We Ernest Koroma for don't, not only Ernest Koroma for don't manipulate, but if for don't be in a worrying, the affairs of the state, if Samoa Kama for don't lead this nation. If you look at the actions, you look at the messages, you look at everything, actions and inactions of the man, you see, you need to see hope. You need to see hope. You need to see hope in Samoa Kama. So that kind of person there for him become president. Let me make it very clear. President Bio is very skillful. People, people in the underestimate the man in skillfulness in terms of how he able for romance himself with other, senior players and within the APC. He handle all I want to, just because of the get skillfulness for romance with them. But in the case of Samoa Kama, he not be able to stand for protect the electorate vote. He not be able. It was not just because. The man was not prepared. I can say he was not prepared in 2017, 2018, when, the APC go to the convention. So, he was not prepared. He don't know what is politics. He don't know what it entails in politics. Politics is deep. If you don't know how they fool you, if you don't know how they bully you, and that is exactly what happens. The man not able. He's just not fit.
So if he say he betray Ernest Koroma in trust?
Samoa Kama does not only betray the Ernest Koroma. What you make Ernest Koroma in your alarming, and ABK did not follow the due process. According to the APC, 1917 constitution, it was very clear that therefore they either select or elect. But at that particular process, they do vehemently. Samoa Kama nobody knows sabi. Now he give the people there. At the end of the day, what happen? We see the result of waiting where he give us the no sabi. By the time that they popularize Samoa Kama, time we don't save. SLPP be they think of strategies of winning elections.
So many people they point out at the beginning saying Ernest Koroma give President Bio. So if you're facing a strategy again for give easy power to President Bio.
No, 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 no. You know, power, when you look at all the factors, we're responsible for either long time or short time, you know, factors we're responsible for let somebody win election. Divine intervention always stands out. If God say, Alex, you are going to be president, no matter what, it happened naturally. At that time, a colleague make reference to the former vice president, Solomon Berwa. He was a fine, you know, gentleman, you know, man we very much content. And also, I get one me brother, man we always say he want to see the kind of education. If that man they become a president, that's alone for don't they? He be that man, Solomon Berwa so much. Let God give him a good road. Samoa Kama, in case of Ernest Koroma, you know, the kind of people that we between the party, and also the lead society with this show. Even the man, MS Bagua, will record and share the voice note of Ernest Koroma. These people, according to the witness, if you say, Pa, you know, be give me work, then maybe don't dinner the party. I've been senior for Samoa Kama, I've been senior for many people. According to the man at the audio, he clearly tells you he was not pleased with the way Ernest Koroma handled things. All of the people that talk about Petito, Kemosi, said Alpha Kande, all they were and see themselves say, who is Samoa Kama for like a leader? To some extent, there is a big on audio we come out. We say Samoa Kama after the convention, the man not even know how to wave his hand to the people, to the crowd. They say, but look at that man there and Ernest Koroma to go choose for like lead way.
So Solomon, before you come in, I just say what this viewer they say, Ibrahim Machandi they say, better in case be different from waiting happen. Somewhere in case from what is happened somewhere in case. In the case of Samoa Kamara, the party don't make unanimous agreement not for take part in governance. After that, now they Samoa Kamara come out beyond the executive, go see mother and negotiate for himself. Now after the meeting, then decide for come up with Bintumani agreement.
Let's agree with say after the meeting and come up with the Bintumani.
So still now, so now we agree now say a meet after.
So let we say a meeting for the sake of peace. You know one thing. When they talk about Samoa Kamara say it not be fit, it's like we don't defeat the purpose of even the election for say the Mirigan. Because it don't be fit. As my brother don't say, I go allude with her now say, I go agree with her that he was not prepared even in 2018. He was not prepared even when the APC don't change the constitution way. Me and one person now way be sit down and say the selection clause if for changing that constitution. So and the NIN TNAP family as the youth win, then TNAP say for change. Still and go back. They vote in Samoa Kamara. So the question
now say Samoa betrayal Ernest Koroma.
Well, I will not use the word betrayal. I use the word, even the better word they talk now. Yeah. Let me say for that thing, if Berwa be just waiting supporter them be wanna click, jump to the streets. Don't just agree.
I use the word because now waiting at the front.
At the camp. So now let me take Samoa Kamara on. You see Usai, the country don't they at the position for say we know they run, but still the government they run. You understand? They look at and say, "Bo, now not make we self as if now we don't say enough fit. You don't agree say it don't fit. So if my impoil, they make. So if you go negotiate for say no, let we come into this kind of thing. I think say for me, be honest true now for let this country get in peace. No go back to USA we come out. We all see the tension, how the APC they talk about rigging elections and the like. So for me, for the sake of peace. I don't want to say in that case, I use the word say, I'm not saying something betrayal on other causes, but in the case of peace for Sierra Leone, Samoa Kamara did well. I'll praise him for that. And the MS Bangura, now one of the big supporters for Samoa Kamara, my brother. Yeah, you know that. Yeah. He is one of the big supporters.
That is why Omar was very deliberate for communicate with Samoa Kamara.
It's like communicating
Samoa Kamara
indirectly.
Communicating.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
For him to understand.
Yes,
so that's my point. So for me, I don't see betrayal. For me, I want to tell the former presidency, still with the beggar, the internal wrangling of the. Thank God you don't say the age. But now look, Usa vindicates President Biosesef. Now say, with all the Ura Baba what they see, he say if they get in this country, Sesef, Usa the country, you know, we're able for moving on. Or anybody of that kind of age. And Samoa Kamara, now of age. So it's like, he don't already trash Samoa Kamara, say, you're not fit for purpose. You don't get me? So, for the sake and stability of peace, I want to follow Ogi. Samoa not sabi politics, but for this sake it make less salon get peace.
So you have to make a point, like say, if waiting like he vindicates President Biya waiting.
It vindicates them because he say if they get anybody in this country right now outside the country, they nobody know able to succeed.
So
now a failure, synergy it creates so.
How you vindicate President
But
Biya?
look at the statement. We expect say info don't come. That make us say elder state person not mean say pass you waiting, but you go call President
If I
Biya.
can for guide you so a little bit, you have to say if vindicate President Biya that statement will be mixing able make this country. Know what I mean?
Well, perhaps, but that's it. Don't try for say. For President Biya said, don't say democratically the terms of democracy, the norms of democracy. You know, able for make this country the way people they expect. That's vindication.
Me want to take a contrary.
So now I want to lead to this front page from this lead from City Hunter, how they say lost priority syndrome. Biya's government makes Salon second on happiest nation in the world. If you say President Biya don't make this country unhappy.
Me the only thing happiness and like man they say they enjoy you. My relative term. It's a relative term. You go all over the world crisis is synonymous to Sierra Leone. Economic triangleness is all over. I go sit down here, I take me one cup tea, somebody do I sit down oppose, you go tell me, somebody they enjoy you, or the way you sit down, or you dress, or you looks. Yeah? So enjoyment, na relative term, or on happiness, na relative term. It depends on how the yardstick we use for evaluate how people are happy and how people are unhappy.
So you evaluate for as a civil society, you feel say Salon people are happy.
Well, I don't use because I like for believing in statistics or do me research. I don't do research on that it. Make I not see there I give fallacies. So I don't know what I bring up that kind of stuff. If me want for do them, I will go and do my own and know exactly if Salon people are unhappy or they're not happy. But if you look at the context in the sense, for the past years, you look at how Salon don't they. We were the third peaceful country, right? You look at how, August 10 inside, September inside, November 26 inside, and how we see things that they run. So things are very difficult. So perhaps in that category, somebody go put and say the country not there at peace. So don't go now. Would they 8 out from 3rd to 8th of 6th? That do they now.
So I give some examples where possibly we'll go into and later. We realized when the past government bill, we get the masquerade parade over there happen. You get lantern over there happen, and you get activities then social club and they do then shows carnivals and all these things. For the past years, we'll say some of them years so it don't decrease badly.
Exactly.
So enough is again a lot of even forget the economic aspect, the anti-motor boating, corporate and butter aspect, then social things they are so normal.
That is it.
Physics don't lead to, don't support this statement already.
So
this
in my own view, that is my point. For the past years, we see the political turmoil where we find ourselves into. We don't make with security business on threat. Now, the Ministry of Tourism don't come out say we'll get lantern parade and the stuff. Like we just see security commander say because of the security. We get some fugitives around, they're not going to allow that. For me, on our sister program this morning at Epic, I'm not glad with that kind of statement today. Because for far too long, especially within the Western urban, we me and you don't sabi for years. We dey see auntie go come on in your corner, we go see the lady dance that in your corner and we go see the lantern go come out. It don't far too much. So I advise this government, these are some of the things where they bring on happiness. People that don't use for dance the cultural issue. Mr. Setokam, if you go up country, we use for initiate, power business. But now everybody, the government just puts an hold to them stuff then they, which is not good. Because now that area, the people that they sit down, then release the tension. No matter how you see them. If that lad is that day on, you will see happiness in the country. That is fact.
So if you say that, I'm not happy.
No, well, on that aspect, where we cannot dance our lantern, where we cannot dance our hunting, our OJ, it's on happiness.
Then the right side, they also is a lost priority syndrome.
Well, that one I will not.
So now, let's take as a government not lost in priority and lead to this unhappiness.
So in this case, the government now for Sidom, like what the Ministry of Tourism do, you understand for say, we want for see.
So because of lost
49
priorities, you feel that they don't support for make Salon, people they're not happy.
Well, because perhaps the research limits within the orderly side now. Yeah. If you go up country in another syndrome, you go yeah. You understand?
I only give some of them and they look at different things. But for this case, government lost priority.
In that direction, if governments continue for the stop people and not for they do their activities like this. In fact, when they do this they create economic activity. Right. They make people in Kolwata where they sell, people the way they sell then yogurt, then ice waiting. They create more economic value. So for that, now a lost priority, I can tell you that side. So government for rethink that the people for happy. They can't 64 years. Wow, for them so this kind of quagmire. Every day we sit down, we not for enjoy ourselves, we not forget them, carnival, now you threat, pass you get for right to police and police approval.
No,
that is fact.
No police social aspect. Thing for it's not a concern. Building materials, these are concern. Transportation, even some areas are still a serious concern. Salaries and cost of living, electricity cost and all these other things. You know, fish again, it highly contribute to the happiness or not.
I want to agree with you, like we talk about electricity. Last week, or weeks back, last month, because now we're into April, you be already the campaign where I take on, ETSA, for let we the citizens then begin to take them to court. Because anyway, sit down there, I mean, one victim, we go buy with food stuff, and we all know now how they live in Sierra Leone, that, that 2-day soup, 3-day soup, you go don't prepare yourself, due to the economic reasons, we don't feel about overseas now. We put on our fridge. With the hopes we get continuous light. Over 2,000. Everything waste. You go to extra, they're not able for render the remedy way or the damage they don't cost to you. Me begin say with the ombudsman say for take them to court, which is wrong for we. Now on happiness that one day. With see now load sharing all over the place.
So you agree with the writer say
to
on
some
happiness.
extent, in another words, I say I don't know which yardstick. Now you come to the yardstick using some phrase.
So they use the yardstick
so
now.
that is it. I'm
Like
research
make mention of this
so the area the way you don't make, I tell you say any area we bring, I'm a truthful person. I will tell you say this is what is happening. Because me self now they feel the pinch. If I don't get light, how many people because we don't use to light. All the phones they use. You talk about power banks. Power bank safe if you not charge them. Also you pull energy. You go to the least village now, right? Everybody don't use to energy because of the way phone they how they use. You can use the gadget for do so many work. So for me, that can lead to another on happiness. So these are the call for concern. Let the government see again kind of stuff then they.
So some of them concern are really so irrealistic.
Irrealistic.
So if they think they factor then they affect the ordinary person, not for be happy. If you say this headline, the writer...
That is what I'm saying. You bring the factors. That is what I said. I cannot just debate vaguely. But now you go into the in-depth. You bring some indices. For tell me, say, these are the pointers.
Right.
For say, this, now they make, like, you talk about electricity. Just recently, we are about cement. They go to price formula. Right? So these are all issues.
Yes.
Now...
So the reason why I ask, because you don't get to position it, if we're happy or not happy.
No, this can make citizens not happy, even myself. Because if I was buying cement...
So you believe that the factors and we don't point out so?
Yes, this can make people unhappy. That's facts.
All right, let me give Mr. Ila. The writer, they say lost priority syndrome because government makes Salone second on happiest nation. If you say Salome not happy?
Just like what my brother say, happiness or non-happiness is a relative term. But in this case, there are pointers. And the pointers that we don't make right now, we don't do at that state. In fact, I think say to a larger extent, the one that we do the research should have, therefore don't put we as number one. Unhappy nation. By every indication.
Why?
The omens are there, the signs are a lot. We already talk about electricity. Now, if you look at, you go to social media, Facebook platform, other places, you see how the masses are struggling for we able to get a power bank where they keep your phone, connected. Because now from your phone, you survive, now from your phone, you do business, and now from your phone, you do a lot of other things. And you go to agriculture, and you see how failed that ministry don't become since the President Bio appoint Mr. Parker as the Minister of Agriculture. The food shortage. Where Salomon gets food, even if you don't get money in a pocket, it become a happy man. But when you not get food, and there is a proverb we say, and hungry man is an angry man. You know, so food sufficiency. Now, one of the key things, yeah, and the price, if you look at the price formula of within the rice price formula, the cement price formula, construction, somebody don't go get land. Perhaps they don't get land. They get small money for their build. The cost of building materials, they impede you from making you able for continuity. I mean, the construction process. These are all some of the things that they make, you know, the citizens are not happy. You go to the justice system, yeah. You go to the police. You go to court, the magistrate court to the high court, my brother. If you see the kind of injustices where they happen at that place, if you are not connected, then go lock you up for nothing, for no good reason. Then go lock you up for. In fact, the magistrate court. I hope you go get time where the journalists, with the civil society also go look at what is actually happening at the magistrate court there. They can't quick. In fact, we don't you want for do bad. They sit down at the chambers. Some of them in the chambers, now 1 person or 2 person, and they sit down, and it's happen at the place. So, you look at, if you not the media, you go for go report, you want to see how exactly this case they go. You do not give you access for making able for who's able for snap because the place so tight. Access to justice. That the police side would have first go to the police and get that, you know, that mentality of would have first go nine right. Would have first go nine, you don't go give small money, the police and they make sure that at least that person they, even if nine right safe, then they punish you. So the issues they will make we are not happy. If they sleep under blackout, continuous, no electricity, are we happy? You cannot be happy. So there are people, 70% to 75%, will live with just, I mean, the $1 a day. Survival is not funny. Perhaps they depend on electricity for make them able to sell them cold water and survive. You know, for them able to feed their people. This is not happening. People are constrained. So how you think say them people will go become, you know, you look at the prices of the fare. You look at the prices of the transportation from Bombay to Waterloo to Eastern part and to other places where people live far. And the money where they get for a day for making them survive, where they go to market, perhaps sell not even day. You look at the prices. In fact, I also did. Now, these are times, maybe, brother, we always blame President Bio. Now, we appoint. Again, for make sure that at least they're able for listen. Let's taking time for listening to sensitive media conversations. President Bio, they deliberately and blatantly they ignore some of them things there. For far too long, we don't hold a press conference with regards to what is happening at the Ministry of Agriculture. And now recently, we investigate fisheries. 7,000 of bags of rice where they been give to fishermen, where they forgive to fishermen. These rice bags of rice are being squandered. And President Bill, no, it is see the newspapers, responsible newspapers they write this, responsible civil society they talk this, and President Bill is not doing anything. The man, when a Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Parker, is just done there as a follow minister. The man is not just competent. You know how many times Liberty says don't call her for like in fact 98.1. I go sit on 98.1 with a colleague, civil society within the consortium, David Hidolo. At the end of the day, the man able to say nothing. You don't even know what's happening at Samu. At the agricultural witness of the Natomabo. You know, able to give a comprehensive analysis of what is happening. And President Bio know this here. So it begin for wonder. So now President Bio don't put we in this state. We don't know go to escape this year for say the realities. At least, you know, tomorrow we don't be judged by we picking and say we not say we don't tell we not talk anything we na better thing. Let them go to Canada and go to listen some of them things there for say will be advisor. The man not be listen. Now man we lucky. He's a lucky man. If he be not the listen, President Biona be a lucky man. If you look at how a came na power in 2018, he is a lucky. The man is just lucky. He don't serve He come back, he serve. 2023 back, we see back, whatever will happen, God still wants her. But the man need to listen. As a leader, any leader will not listen, a bound for a fail. And that is exactly what don't put we now this predicament as we face right now. We are in the, I mean, the writer's view and the people that we do this empirical, collect data of, my brother, we are not happy.
So you're not happy?
If you look, the small percentage, the one that we're happy, we force we say follow with their among. But the one that we're not happy.
One Victor now the comment section this. You happy?
As I tell you what the indications.
How Mr. Solomon go happy? A 2 million.
No, well,
how you go happy?
Well, my brother wants to speak for me.
No. At this point, I'll let you get that. I get our street. You happy?
I've answered this and I've shown the indicators for which are not happy.
View. Okay.
For which are not happy.
You're not happy.
For what is happening.
But I happy.
I'm coming. Well, I will not perhaps say would try for be among the one that we happy.
Yes,
as I say, would affect them.
Somebody
yes.
Somebody with Facebook page they say, one Victor they say, by looks of things, just say, woman, your wife not happy.
Well, my wife not dinner. So I'm not gonna say happy. My wife not dinner. Unfortunately for you, my wife not there. So most of my family, perhaps a few of we dinner. But where they say the thing why they undergo. I don't tell you, but where I lost this inside my freezer, over 2.something million. Perhaps not that big money one for 2,000. You understand? Where they put food stuff. You don't see me na food person. I dey come just now. I go put this na my fridge. A flight's not there for put that kind of thing together. I'm not a happy person on that kind of scenario. I'm very unhappy in that kind of scenario. My brother don't mention. My brother don't talk about the police, the justice system, housing facility, the cost of rice, cost of cement, blackout. You understand? All of them indicators there. And these are things we don't need for cancer done we set remote panel.
So in minutes. What you need for be done?
Well, this is the attention now. Like when my brother they talk about President Bill.
Before we go to what you need for be done, I will just relate to which I would say Lantern Festival Council over security fears.
So
I go back to Amel because I can't say what you need for be done.
No, I want for land by before I'm at the kind side. Then indicate I come. Then I come. Then in this season the way it show you understand. I want for draw the attention. Really, this not to any other thing. They talk about over 5,000 bags of rice or 7,000 bags of rice given to the fishermen. That's where they be banned. Or when they say for let we get more fish, let the fish then able for waiting, suspend the fishing. For which the government do a very good thing. But you see, the appointees on a good governance program, and they talk about the youths in appointed positions. Some of these guys in appointed position. Let President Bill sit down and reflect. Are they working in the interest of Sierra Leone or the people of Sierra Leone, or is self-interest for themselves? Because if you look at what President Nkrumah they allude to, because we don't get a foundation, the foundations were not there. Many things do not hold on. So they expect say President Bio now for camp he lay the foundation as the new direction as prepared. You understand? The new direction means the way things used to be, they should not be again in the same way. That is what I'm saying. So for us, those indicators, we are not happy, so to speak.
So Ahmed.
Yeah.
And ban Lantern because of security concerns.
Yeah, it is a very serious concern. I don't make them very clear. Just not say we man angry or we hungry, it become an angry man. The states also would not do so. The Sahel our man they don't do so right now. Food shortages, blackout. Imagine Lantern go to come out from Dana blackout. What do you think say go happen? More floating, they take place. People are hungry, and when they're hungry. The city dark, nobody sees himself. You don't see the thief man. So I think say from that perspective, we support the idea say let them postpone or suspend the Lantern.
Way no will cost you anything. Just go to street and dance, get fun, reduce some stress.
I'll give the time bound say from morning from this point
Yeah,
to
so
this
if
point.
you say
Una
that
go
you
home.
go support
don't
your
require
number now.
electricity.
Except if
You know, require
no,
electricity.
well, except if the one for decide for do am a daytime, and we know say lantern and it, because if you look at let's say for instance Waterloo, they come out from Waterloo, then they can't push. By the time they reach Nafita, they don't night.
Yes.
So let us ignore this thing. The state in which Salon don't they right now, security sensitive issues are the priority. When you dey back, you enjoy back your peace, better than with the first for lantern come on. At the end of the day, we know the security situation of the country right now.
You feel say that for ban lantern because of security.
Let me go side. If you say they decide
for me, I dey say this
all they make we unhappy. People in the na they own area than they for survive. And when that land they come out that day, people don't go sell cold water, a lot of economic activities get for take place. The country itself go move from one place to another. So for me, I am saying let government sit down and revisit the security aspect. The security don't try in so many ways. And for the past years, as we talk, 6 to 7 years, we see exactly how things don't happen in Sierra Leone. I want for me to look into that area there. Let them make we happy. People the way they play or delay, let them give them chance. People the way they go up and borrow and bag money business, let them give them chance. Because this
is going in line with what you need for be done now.
Exactly. So we call the attention. That is our role. Drawing the attention of government, highlighting the issues like we don't talk about cement formula, rice formula, housing. Today, where you go for ask for one room in Palo. Yeah. How much then they will give because of materials? You understand? The governments wait for do, you understand, housing facility. All these are all concerned. Transportation, my brother mentioned, this now the system, because when petrol go down or when they change petrol price, petrol transportation formula they come, we never they see them. Okada will charge you in the Western Naya. You understand? For come Lumley, for come Naya, they tell you say 20 million direct. 20 million now they pay from Lumley to PZ. Or even if now they stop, now 20 million you go pay. From Weber Force, for Kandong Naya, now 7 million. So let government begin look at them thing and they say, people are not happy about the whole issues. Without them put say, make them do their work. If they're not able to do their work, President Bio, now you get the right for hire and fire. So they expect much from them. That is our recommendations. Make them do the needful.
Amen. Follow happy. What you need for be done.
One of the things that we the President Bill need for do now at this moment, we have been crying for this for some of these things for far too long, and I think it is high time President Bill took a very decisive approach, because at the end of the day, the civil society and the media, where you don't go or you don't left, where you dare say, where you dare, now we get for talk about the legacies, and we see how the Ministry of Agriculture don't abuse the agriculture sector. The man for far too long, the civil society and the media don't they point out to him say, we they fail in this direction. And of course, you get what I said, they will say, attention, President Bioni for do, a swift, intervention. For let we happy, we need to forget electricity. We need to forget it's sufficient. Let not go pay for something and they will get the service. What are they pay for? What are they pay for? Are they pay for electricity? Me don't go pay. Why not forget me service? If I go buy my phone, for instance, if I don't pay, I don't forget my phone. If I don't get time, I mean, people don't go for the ask many questions. At the end of the day,
How they begin Sudan Accord? That's
yes, of course.
Sudan Accord.
The President Bio they make a mistake of not paying attention for making able for the read and pay attention to the genuine, frank conversations there. Because at the end of the day, when they see the frequent traveling, I don't know if you went out, if you're able for the watch some of them things here, or the one day we can take note if then they get a comprehensive, result where you can come say these are some of the things that the civil society and the media pick. I think President Bio need for take actions. I mean, so many things. But for like we did at this state, Usai. For like you see, the alarming increment of, in fact, this thing that reflects itself na the provincial. The cost of cement. When you go na Makeni, you go na Cambia, you go na Makeni, na two different prices of the formula. Then the government get their own formula. The waiting they happen na Makeni na two different. Who is monitoring this? The waiting say. Who do they monitor?
All right.
Nobody need a monitor. At the end of the day, if not genuine conversation they want to do, they cannot do this without calling the civil society the way they not say, oh, they were at the area this. Let me call the civil society. Let me see how they're going to monitor the price formula. But nobody need a monitor. Nobody need a monitor. So they do things no more vaguely and incompetently.
All right, well, now we'll tap the program for today. I want to say plenty thank you to you, Ahmed M. Ila, in our Executive Secretary, National Consortium on Public Accountability. And of course, plenty thank you to Solomon Sundu, in the Executive Director for Be Found. Then two people also there put this afternoon for talk on different issues concerning when they come. If people for they get opportunity for them make call during the program and that these are things we will also look at and discuss them going forward. But for the meantime, me don't be Alex Lawrence Kuroma. They say plenty thank you to Princess Pierce. We produce the program. Sao Kuroma, we make on a see and in team we make on a see we now on a different platform the way on the watch you. Until next week we'll go there back for continue for discuss on issues of national interest. I wish you all a blessed weekend.
Supplies on the mix.
We look for the news with the around. Log into Liberty TV online. Positively we bring the change. They get the masses involved. Staffs them everywhere. We climb the mountain just to get the news. We go down the slums to get the views. Voices come. Credibility, now we ability. News, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. You count on me, you count on me anyhow. Give you the news, give you the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. Human them, girl begin the security power. You call on me, count on me anyhow. Liberty we ride, like a nigga we fly. Liberty TV day before. We climb the mountain just to get the news. Go down the slums to get the views. Voices down. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. You count on me, you count on me anyhow. Give the news, give the views, the tell where you want them. Government issues, democracy, now we not the answer. We human them, girl picking, let's get the power. You call on me, count to me anyhow. Speak free and fearless, inclusive journalism.